Welcome back everyone to the Complete Pineleaf, where today we are going to be looking to get some gear from the deserters over here, and are hoping to recover some weapons from some fallen comrades of Wadu. Looks like we've got a helmet and a baldric. Wow, that one had some really nice equipment on him. Or at least nice enough in order to help the great company to pass for locals at a distance, probably a great distance. Now, we don't need to go around with the Wolverines, but of course I also need to find some of the fallen companions of Waldo. Well, I'm going to have to kill a huge number of wolves. There are no quests for wolves right now, but yes, I need to kill quite a number of them before I'll be finished with my wolf deed. Let's see, how many I need here? Yeah, 300. Usual numbers for the area. Ah, here we go. A fallen Ukluth. One set of recovered weapons. 3 more to go. I've got most of the equipment now. I just need another helm and some more leggings. And I think I'll have a full set for them. And there are the leggings. Maybe one more set of each. Hold on. Something's carved onto this tree. This is the rune. Alright. I think he said something about... Oh, a fallen Ukluth. Okay. That, yeah, those are the weapons. I think he said something about 20 paces west. That will be this way. Now, do I have the... About 20 paces west of the rune. Now, is that ranger paces or is it hobbit paces? It's an important question to ask under such circumstances. Probably near the rocks, I would guess. So we'll have to check. Well, we've got some wolves here. Maybe the wolves are trying to dig for it. That's a possibility that they're trying to sniff out whatever's in there. Right, because it is foodstuffs, and I could just imagine the wolves going for it. Oh, he called a friend, it looks like. Ah, there we go. Yeah, but disturbed by the rangers or disturbed by the wolves? Well, let's see if it's here. Yep, 1 cache of food. That just means that... What do we need? Oh, yes. I still need another helmet and another set of leggings, and I will be all set to return. What about this one? Hello! He doesn't look like he's wearing a helmet, so I can't be too sure on that. Well, he must have had it hidden away. Here's the food you asked for.
May the Valar grant us swift passage through these lands.
Excellent! This food will last us a while, hopefully through the borders of Rohan, where we should be able to trade for additional supplies with Rohirrim, though it is a long journey. Okay, good. What's he need now? Ah, more things.
Will you aid the Grey Company?
There's another cache to the east of here. That one should contain a number of poultices and reagents useful in the arts of healing. I suspect we will be in great need of such things before long, and many of the familiar herbs we might find in the north are not to be found here. The cache lies more to the northeast, about 80 paces north of a boulder marked with the ranger rune. All right. And
The Grey Company has need of your services.
the spare food will come in handy, but there are other caches as well. I know of another a distance to the south. That one should contain a bundle of spare blades. We shall face many dangers on our way through Dunlin, and a spare weapon can mark the difference between life and death in a battle. The cache itself should be hidden about 60 paces from a rune-marked hill. Alright, so we have a couple more there. And you? Here are the equipment you wanted.
Greetings, friend of the Grey Company.
Yes, a few bloodstains here and there, but nothing too apparent. They should do nicely in the event we are forced to mingle closely with the Dunlendings or pass close to any encampments. Well, not too sure if they'll help in mingling too closely. I have brought the marks you asked for.
These other clans are no longer of my stock. They are like orcs now.
It brings me no joy to see these marks, nor to receive these weapons, for they are reminders of the Ukluth that have fallen, and of the greed of these people that were once my kin. But no more. These other Luth are no longer of my stock. They are cowards, slaves to gold, and are no longer men. They're like orcs now, and the brave Ukluth will treat them like orcs. You will continue to do so? Good. You are not one of us, but you will be a friend to my family. Perhaps we will compare the tallies of the slain when all of Dunlin is unified against and under the strong rule of the Ukluth. I look forward to that time. Tell your Devoniad friends that you have done for Wadu. I'm not certain about them, but about you I have made up my mind. Your strength of will is like to mine, and you're made of similar stuff, strong as the stones of Dunland. Alright. In other words, he likes us, but he still doesn't know about those ranger fellows. Yeah, that sounds typical. It has been a long time since I journeyed to these lands. Anything else?
Perhaps Wadu's respect for you will help us as we work with his people.
Yes, if his family ruled the Okluth, perhaps our road south would be easier. Sadly, it appears that his father, Suvaluch, though respected by the Brenin of the Ukluth, is not one of his Brinhur. Still, respect earned is not respect wasted. Perhaps Wadu's respect for you will help us as we move much steel more closely with the Ukluth.
Cyrodion has gone on ahead and established a camp in the Windfells.
Yes, Saradin's established a camp in the Windfields. He planned to investigate the state of the road that runs through Enidwythe and Dunland, for he worried that it has been blocked by hostile Dunlandine clans. Go now to his camp, but first, maybe you should take care of that ranger I asked you to rescue. Oh yes, that ranger that I need to rescue. All right, I will go to Saradin after I take care of things over here in had Dagras and other things like here, like find these caches, take care of finding Lou, and of course, rescuing this ranger that maybe I should give him a little bit more priority. Ah, the Black Dens. What a wonderful name for a place. But the ranger I'm looking for should be somewhere around here. As soon as I take care of a snarling hound or three, or snarling shadow, these shadow wolves. Shadow wolves. Sounds like something out of the Wheel of Time. Alright, now, down this way. Or up and around. There we go. There's a ranger right there. Okay. Well, at least he's still alive. That's a bonus. And you. All clear. Well, maybe I could speak to him. Hey, can you hear me up there? I'm afraid that the shadow wolves caught my scent and chased me up here some hours ago. I have been biding my time in hopes that perhaps they would leave, but I have had no such fortune. Now that you have found me here, though, I think it would be best if we leave swiftly before they find you as well. Well, a couple of did find me, and I sort of took care of them, but alright, I suppose we could do that.
Now and again, even the finest tracker may find that the tables have turned upon him, and the hunter becomes the hunted. So it is with my kinsman Amarian, who finds himself in a precarious position, as shadow wolves stalk him in the gathering darkness.
Ooh. I would say that we should move quickly before the wolves notice us. Wait, no! It's too late! They come! Ah, we can deal with a few wolves. They shall not find idle prey here. Well, that's for sure. Oh, we shall deal with them quickly. Like that. More come! I can hear them howling. Make ready! Well, right here's one. And there's the other. Oh, it's a threefer. There you go. All the better with the warden with all the light damage. Yeah, there you go. Since I feared Pineleaf, there may be no end to these foul apparitions. Well, on the bright side, perhaps Brightgear will write a nice song about us when we are gone. Hey, we're not dead yet. Oh, what manner of terror is this? Fight well, Pineleaf, or we shall die this day. What is this? Only a signature. Hey, look. Good grief. Yeah, nothing to it. Down you go. It has fallen! The beast is dead! And there, do you hear? The dread howling has finally ceased. Let's not dally here. Right, let's go. It's good to see you in one piece still.
I hope we come to Aragorn's aid in time.
My thanks for your aid, Pineleaf. For a little while, I was not sure I was going to make it back alive. All right, you're welcome. What does he need me to do?
Evil stirs in the shadows, and the Grey Company has need of aid.
Our attempts to stop these shadow wolves has borne no fruit thus far. The source of their evil must lie within the caverns of the Black Dens. If you can find your way into them and destroy them, we may gain some respite from our relentless hunt. Go now, and may the Valar watch over you. Alright. And?
We walk into danger, and we must walk alone.
The provisions you brought earlier will come in handy, but there is yet another cache that we need. I know of one further southeast. It contains scrolls and weapon lore recorded by the elves of Rivendell long years ago. The virtues of such lore might bestow upon our weapons would be invaluable to us in the south. Right. Now, I think that one is actually in the cave you need to go to for these quests.
The minions of Orthanc are growing stronger in these lands.
Something particularly evil stalks this corner of Inedwythe. We have no idea how they came here, but the wolves of the Black Dens are altogether unnatural. They look like wolves, and they seem to behave as such, but they are not mortal creatures. They are fell spirits that stalk and hunt men. Nor are they aimless. They are seeking something. The locals say that some were seen in Eregion weeks ago, ranging far and wide in search of their prey. But then they left and returned here to their dens. I would presume that these are the wolves that Gandalf and company fought in there. Yes. Only that when we of the Dunedain came did they emerge and resume their hunt. For us it now seems. They can be slain as any wolf might be, but when death they melt away like the shadow in the light of the noon sun. When you rescued me, I was hunting one of their kind that seemed unique, a great feral shadow that dominated the others. It was my hope that should this one be slain, then whatever power binds them to this would be broken. But, as you know, I became the hunted instead, and am still too injured to try my hand at it again. Would you take up my hunt? I cannot say what will come of it, but the passage of our brethren through Enedwithe would be considerably simpler without this pack of shadow wolves nipping at our flanks the whole time. You got a point on that. And
We
finally,
walk into danger, and we must walk alone.
these strange black wolves stalk Fordereth, particularly at night, as the shadows grow long and the sun is hidden from view. These fell spirits hunt us with dark purpose, Pineleaf, and if our company is to pass safely, we must slay as many as we can and drive them back to their lairs. Go forth, my friend, and aid us in your prowess. Drive back the shadow, so that we may fulfill our purpose here in the south. Now, shadow wolves you either find at the dens where we were earlier, or you can find them anywhere in this section of Enedwithe whenever it is night. Now, since I tend to avoid recording at night because it makes the screen too dark, if you've ever seen a night episode, you'll know what I mean. Therefore, most likely I'll just go over to the wolf dens in order to kill those. I don't think I really have time to head into the shadow dens tonight. What I do have time to do, though, is to head out and take care of that Dunlending leader, Lou. So let's take care of him. And I could save the shadow episodes for the next episode because the shadow dens can get a little bit dicey. And of course, I also have to look for that rune there. And you sometimes have the signatures. I think they're signatures now. They used to be elites, and they really were a pain in order to get around, but I think they got downgraded to signatures at some point. But even then, they can be a little bit of a pain. Well, maybe not with me at 65, and those signatures are probably, I'm going to guess 62, so they might actually be 61. We'll find out when we get there. For now, though, let's concentrate on the Dunlending camp here. This will help us to get our kill count here in Dunlin up pretty good, I think. Well, as soon as I take care of whoever I've got in here. See, okay, we've got... Oh! Okay, I was expecting one. I wasn't expecting both. Well, it's not too bad. It's just two. I mean, it's probably just barely getting it close to a sporting fight at this point. But I need to go in deeper. Aha! Here he is. Commander Liu. Liu. We'll see how it'll be after he... Well, I was trying to finish the sentence with slew, but it doesn't work all that well. Ah! We then encountered Liu, him that I went and slew. Well, that was awful. I've dealt with Commander Liu.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
A blow well struck, Pineleaf. With the loss of their leader, the remaining deserters are quite unlikely to interfere with the Great Company again. All right, good. Now, with that done, that will conclude our episode. And next time when we return, we are heading back to the Black Dens to deal with the Shadow Wolves in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.